How's the ticket?
Yeah, they feel like they're always like that down here at Geelong, certainly in my time here. So it was a gutsy win from our guys. I thought we showed great character. I thought, we were under the pump, obviously, in that last quarter, 24 entries or something like that against us. And we just held up. So obviously a really pleasing win. Gives us a little bit of a boost going into the bye, and hopefully we learn some lessons, come out the other side a better team.
Lots of contributors, obviously, but how important was Lecalia at the end?
Well, obviously, 6 MOPs I think he had, intercept marks, 11 possession gains, so he's winning the ball back for us. I just love when he just launches at the ball and goes at it, and he's going to make mistakes, but particularly those 2 in the last quarter were just simply outstanding moments in his very, very early career. And, I think it suggests what he's capable of, and we need to give him more opportunities to continue to grow.
That's the same part of the ground, kind of right, and it has to be one of his better games too.
Absolutely, yep. So we issued him the task early on with Jeremy Cameron, one of the biggest jobs in football, really. He's a star, Jeremy Cameron, and I thought Connor was absolutely fantastic. He was able to win the ball back for us. He wasn't glued to his opponent so much that I'm just shutting him down. He looked to help his teammates. He played a real team role as well as being able to shut down him, and I just thought he was absolutely fantastic.
In a similar fashion, Xavier on Tom Stewart for most of the game. Obviously Tom had a couple of moments late in the game, but for 80% of the game he did a fantastic job.
Yeah, he did. And, he was challenged with Stewart trying to go to Toby a fair bit and mixing up a few different things at stoppage, but he stuck to his task and, end up restricting the influence of he's a star player. I don't know how many best and fairest he's won for Geelong, but, he's the cream of the crop in terms of, their players. And I thought X really restricted his influence, and then, able to hit the scoreboard himself was really nice.
With Cornelia going out, you're already without a few really important players in that midfield. Seeing Peatling step to the fore and Callahan as well.
Yeah.
How important is that, seeing the next phase coming through?
It's super important. We're without Josh Kelly, Stephen Cornelio for the bulk of tonight. Toby Mullen come on. I thought he did a great job. He showed great desperation around those stoppages, 8 tackles in the end. Finn Callahan, James Peatling, Tom Greene. I thought they all did a fantastic job. Probably fell away a little bit in the last quarter. I thought Geelong's mids got on top of us and were a fraction more desperate than us for the better part of that last quarter, and challenged us in a few different ways. But for us to be able to sort of learn those lessons, be able to hang on for a win is it's really important. Obviously, given the situation we found ourselves in, losing the last 3 games, obviously pretty desperate for a win. And we didn't play our absolute best tonight. I think we've still got some growth areas and we continue to improve. I felt like we got our game right in the second quarter, and that was probably the highlight quarter for us. But we still had moments where we need to continue to work and learn.
Did you think you had it in the third quarter, like Jesse's line up with 6 goals clear, and then did you think you lost it?
No, not really. I mean, the Cats, they have great character. I think they're, particularly down here in front of their home crowd, their crowd's really loud and supportive, and so you always expect them to come back hard, and certainly last year they did that, and so we expected that. We just had to go to another level when they did, and I don't think we necessarily did that, but we were able to just sort of hang on.
Did you think you lost it?
For probably 10 or 15 minutes of that last quarter, I thought we'd get overrun. The Cats' pressure really elevated. I thought their midfield dominance was evident. I thought they ran forward really hard and challenged us defensively, which we didn't necessarily cope with between the arcs. And that's why the ball lived in their half.
So in your rooms down here this time last year, it was really buoyant.
Yep.
Do you reckon the boys took a bit away from that, remembering that, it's doable here, and that you guys have got something special here?
Probably. We know it's doable here. As I said during the week, I think we're capable of winning every game we play, irrespective of where we play. but also think we're capable of losing every game. That's how fine line the competition is, and so we're certainly capable of winning down here. We've proven that. Maybe the last 4 times we've been down here, a couple before my time, and so that may make it a happy hunting ground for us. I'm not sure, but that really doesn't mean much the next time we come down either.
I know the skippers have got a fair highlight reel already, but where do you reckon that goal breaks to give you guys the lead again?
Well, it's probably the biggest moment of the game, and of course Toby's the one who stands up and delivers not just a goal, but an inside-out banana kick from 40 metres out was just incredible. His impact on tonight's game, and maybe he has an impact on the scoreboard as well as what he has last year over the start of this season. But his impact in multiple areas is still really strong. And so, that was on display again tonight. He just finished his work a little better than what he has.
The last 2 weeks, obviously, he's been superb. 3 goals last week and then another couple tonight. But do you think there was a bit of him wanting to kind of go, okay, I'm still the guy who will be the leader of this forward line?
Oh, probably. I'm not sure. We don't really speak about that, but in those moments, he's desperate to win. He's desperate to do whatever it takes to help his teammates win, and more often than not, he delivers.
How about the Canelio shoulder?
Not sure. I mean, obviously he couldn't persist with it during the game, so we had to sub him out. So he'll get a scan, I presume, tomorrow to see the damage. So we'll just have to wait and see. I'm not sure.
What about Perryman?
Yeah, Pez come off late with a slight hamstring. So again, we'll scan that, and I'm not sure the severity of it. I don't really know. So we'll probably find that out on Monday.
Are you relieved that you've at least got the bye next week so you can manage a few of these things before, starting again?
Yeah. I would say our injury list is a little too long. We lost a few last week. We lost a couple tonight. Wardy was crook, withdrawn from the game, so I'd expect he'll be fine the next time we play. But we are carrying a few too many injuries. It's a little too long. I think we probably have a dozen or more players unavailable, which is, that's we'd like to tidy that up.
I mean, even Nick Madden picked one up in the VFL earlier in the day, which, Briggs is going well, but you like to have a bit of security, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So I'm not sure what happened. He was in a moon boot after their game, so again we'll see the extent of that damage, and some of them are contact, some of them are soft tissue. You'd like to be able to manage the soft tissues. You can't really do a lot about the contact ones, like the shoulders or the ankles. So you just have to sort of copy a lot a little bit.
Just on Briggsy, he had a huge night tonight. Really kind of set the tone around the stoppages and won the clearance numbers. I mean, we've seen a lot of good performances, but that felt like a really mature one from him tonight, where he went, okay, I've got a bit of dominance. I need to make the most of it.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, whether he had dominance or not, he had a dominant mindset. And I think he always plays better when he's in that sort of frame of mind. And particularly the centre bounce stuff was really strong for our midfield, and he led the way in that. Thank you, guys. So.